Prasan, or Sri Suklaji, Narayan Vajji, ladies and gentlemen. This is the happiest day in my life because I am celebrating too many things on this particular day. I have been in the field of archaeology for the last 50 years, and I have also been associated with the late Dr. V.S. Kणकर for more than 50 years by now. And this is a day which also marks the birth anniversary of the late V.S. Kणकर. And exactly about a month ago, at the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts in Delhi invited me to deliver the 6th Kणकर Memorial Lecture. So this particular, event, in conjunction with the events that have been taking place, have really given me a great sense of excitement. And I'm particularly happy that awards come to you in your life, and they come to you rarely. And when they come to you, they give you a big bang, and they tell you Shabashia. And if they come early in life, you feel that you are being recognized as a genius. But if you get your award at the age of 70 and having been for the 50 years in the field of archaeology, that tells you that yes, you have worked hard and you have earned your award. So I am so grateful that this happened in my life. That celebrating golden jubilee of my career in the field of archaeology is a great excitement. At the same time, I should also share some of my personal interaction with the late Dr. V.S. Kणकर. I was a student for my post-graduation at the Kणker College way back in 1972, and that was the time he was doing his PhD under Professor H.D. Sankalia. And then I was wondering, a tall man, in very ordinary clothes, and very, very friendly, humorous, and then talking always about rock art and always something about new discoveries he had made. And I was so scared of him because he was known by that time as a very formidable archaeologist with a reputation of being the discoverer of Bhimbetka. And then Bhimbetka and Kणकर were synonymous. So I came from a very semi-urban background, and when I saw such people with great, name and fame, and then a lot of credit to, for the work they had done, it was literally hesitant to talk to him. But then when I found him, very freely moving around in our hostel corridors and in the departmental, laboratories, and then I also saw him taking bath in the bathroom of our department. He was such a simple man. And I was told that he never carries bedroll whenever he goes out of Ujjain or from field work and so on. So he used to, very simple, only couple of pairs of pants and shirts, and then, very, very successful field worker and so on. So I was wondering how to get closer to him. And there were many of these personalities very, very inspiring to people like us, because we had entered the field of archaeology, which is an area of excitement, and excitement, that is because of the discoveries you make, and the discoveries throw a lot of light on the past of our civilization and so on. So I thought if we can also emulate, the role models like Professor Sankalia, V.S. Kणker, and many other stalwarts that we had come to know while we were students of postgraduate course in archaeology at Deccan College. And so when I found him very friendly, he started spending more time with some of us because we were newcomers to archaeology, and he was sure, he wanted to make sure that we don't leave the subject and go away. So he would tell a lot of anecdotes about his fieldwork experience and so on. And that was such a binding force, that we remain in the field of archaeology, and we all wanted to be another Kणker in our career. So that particular motivation, forced me to remain in this particular field. I wasn't sure. There's a lot of frustration in our career. If you go to the field in such of a particular, material that you want to write on for your PhD or for your field dissertation and things like that, and you come back home without finding anything. Sometimes you find quite unexpected things happen. So in the beginning, I had this frustration, but then I said I didn't develop cold feet. I must remain here. I know that archaeology expects you to be perseverant, and so I thought I should continue, and I pursued my PhD. And then so post-PhD, I was the most fortunate archaeologist in India. As was mentioned in my brief introduction to all of you, all that I could discover, all that discoveries could make an impact on Indian prehistory, Indian past, were really exciting. And I thought, yes, I will remain an anonymous archaeologist in ignominy and so on. But all of a sudden, out of the blue, this award was declared for me. And it was the most exciting day, happiest day in my life. I cherish this particular event for a long time to come. I know this award tells me that even though I am now 70, I should have another 70 years to go and do more archaeology and try to put more light on our past, and make sure that our civilization stands at par with any other civilization that has, remained at the highest level. And this is the aim. And all archaeologists in India should aim to contribute to a better and better insight into our past. Make sure that we have inherited a great civilization. But when we compare our present day, conditions and compare ourselves with the past conditions, then we see a lot of contradictions. And why it is so? Where are the flaws? And these are the flaws which are to be corrected. And it is archaeologists' duty. So with these brief remarks, I once again thank the authorities, Madam and the Chief Secretary, and my colleague, Dr. Narayan Vas, all my well-wishers, friends who have come to attend this function, and also wish us farewell and also bid us, shabash here. Thank you very much.